It's been almost a week into free agency and we still only have the Draymond Green signing and the Corey Joseph signing. Now, instead of exploring endlessly into that, let's pivot ourselves to the Warriors themselves. As much as it's very interesting to go over all those free agency targets and possible trade scenarios, the current players on this Warriors roster right now are what's actually practical. Of course, we're far from the start of the regular season, but we still got some basketball action going on, and I'm talking about the Summer League. Golden State has played 2 games so far, and there's one player here that absolutely stood out to us, in a very good way of course. And before we get into that player, the Golden State Warriors officially announced the Chris Paul Jordan Poole trade and the Corey Joseph signing. Let's hope more free agency signings get done here because we have to admit we still got some holes left to fill up on the roster. And speaking of Jordan Poole, we of course know the conflicts he'd had with the veterans and his poor locker room presence, but the fact that Golden State moved on from him so quickly was the question everybody was asking, but I think we have the answer today. In today's video, let's talk about how the Golden State Warriors are about to figure out their own version of Jordan Poole within their team. So without further ado, let's roll the intro.
Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match.
Yo, what's up guys, Jason's here back with another video. If it's the first time watching, I mostly cover news and reports for the Golden State Warriors, but we also occasionally make content for every other team in the league. So if you want the latest basketball news and rumors on your feed, all you gotta do is to leave a like and subscribe so that you won't miss any of my future upload. As mentioned earlier, the Golden State Warriors officially moved on from Jordan Poole, and in exchange they were able to acquire Chris Paul. Now, on the surface level, it seems like the Warriors are simply swapping Jordan Poole for Chris Paul, but what if I tell you right here, right now that the Warriors already have a Jordan Poole within their team? You heard exactly right here because the player I want to talk about today is Warriors G League and Summer League superstar Lester Quinones. Before we make any comment, watch this clip here made by Basketball Forever. Now, I'm already covering basketball, so I watched all the recent Warriors California Classic games, and the more I look into it, the more I began to realize Lester Quinones has such a similar playing style as Jordan Poole, and of course without the attitude and chemistry problem. Now, the Warriors played 2 games so far. Game 1 against the Kings, Quinones had 26 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal, while shooting 62.5% from behind the arc, and only 1 turnover. Game 2 against the Hornets, they had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists, while shooting 55.6% from behind the arc. When I watch him play in the Summer League, it almost feels like he's taking a walk in the park. I mean, of course, the competition level isn't as high in the Summer League, but this is very promising. A quick note here, if he makes the Warriors roster, it will likely be a very small contract, so financially, there's nothing to worry about. Now, Quinones isn't just some random player off the street. He played the entire last season with the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League and won the Most Improved Player award as a rookie and was named to the All-Rookie team. Now, this is an undrafted player, but still, he is proving to us that he belongs in the league. This past year with the Santa Cruz Warriors, he was averaging 20.2 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, while shooting 35.3% from behind the arc. Now, we know a huge issue for Jordan Poole is his poor defense. But this game 2 against the Hornets for Quinones, who is the primary defender for the number 2 overall pick Brandon Miller, he only allowed him to score a total of 6 points the entire game, showing the problems he has on the defensive end. Now, in comparison with Jordan Poole, both guys are very young players and they are both 6'4". On the offensive side, both guys are good 3-point shooters, and after these 2 games, you can make an argument that Quinones is the better finisher at the rim. But like we said earlier, what truly stood out about Quinones is his defensive presence. For this Warriors system that values 3-point shooting and defense so much, they cannot find a more valuable combo guard like Quinones here on a minimum contract. But then, here is the unfortunate situation about this. You can sure make an argument that Lester Quinones can replace Jordan Poole, but then Golden State is already loaded in their guard room. So the possibility of him getting a roster spot is very slim. However, the positive is that Golden State can now include a bunch of their guards in future trade packages without worrying about losing depth. Especially with the Corey Joseph signing, the Warriors can decide to move on from both GP2 and Moses Moody, and of course Chris Paul for veteran bigs. So no matter which angle you're going into, seeing one more young player showing promises is always a good thing for the organization. If everything goes like what we just predicted, Golden State won big time from the Jordan Poole trade because right now, not only do you have a more flexible cap room situation and more veteran presence in Chris Paul, but you also potentially have a guy that has the similar attributes and production as Jordan Poole, and I think that's something we all want to see. Also, if we think about the fact that Golden State let go of Ty Jerome and Dante DiVincenzo, the rising of Lester Quinones all of a sudden became a lot more important. Alright guys, that's all we got for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below if you think Lester Quinones can become the next Jordan Poole for this Warriors team. And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media with all the links in the description box down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.